Before you get into that, before I continue with that, there's actually a boss battle to be had here.
Right.
Yeah, because we're gonna fight all of the admins again, obviously. Oh, you are that little boy. You are that little boy who ran off with Professor Crane. Because of what you did, Master Grief was oh so angry. It made everyone miserable, and it's also all your fault. But it's okay now. We didn't need Professor Crane anyway. I just so needed to be serious, just a little tiny bit to get XD001's final adjustments right. It is so perfect now. Purification will so not work on it ever. I'm so amazed because I'm so a genius. Oh, you want to see my XD001? Oh, so sorry. That is so not possible. Why? Because...
Evil has it.
I am so going to defeat you, little boy. Here I come. But you know, giving like companies the right of like nations, well, that reminds me of another event in history. But what was it again? Something about a small nation having made a multinational company, letting them go out into the sea, letting them wage war. Like who did it again? What happened again? Or something in like I don't know, the 19th century. What was it called again?
Honestly, we're becoming literally the bards of our history. I'm gonna tell you this much, right? At some point,
it's the East Indian Company, right? Remember that, guys? Like literally, like that was such a great idea back then, right? Like you know, they waged war and like you know, like handled in the slave trade. Yeah, it's a great idea. Let's do it again. This is proof that history. It's not that history repeats itself. It's that people actually do not fucking learn and repeat it themselves.
history is just a story, and you and I, Jess, we're gonna be bards. That's what it is. We're gonna be the bards of our history. We're gonna tell it to the children.
So we're gonna be like Venti. We're just gonna go into like the main plaza and like tell the history.
Basically, that's what it is. It's like this is basically what it is. It's like we're gonna learn from history, and we're gonna be crying because we keep on repeating it, and idiots never will realize that they're repeating it.
Well, enough the idiots will think they actually aren't repeating it and that they have learned from history.
Yeah, exactly. Look at Germany with their Corona camps.
Oh yeah, that's right. They have camps now, huh? Right, genius. Thanks, Germany. And I'm just impressed.
To be honest, it's like if you ever further ask me, I think companies really fucking.
Then again, Germany already used Romanians as slaves, so whatever.
And I'm certain of it that it's fucking clear by now that like companies really want their slaves back. With how like Biden did the immigration thing. Yeah, after 8 years you're gonna get integrated into our system. You see.
Don't worry, guys.
Really, it's like, man, and you know what? It's like.
We'll have migrants enter the country by putting them into the camps. Thanks, Biden. Genius.
Fucking.
Who would have thought?
All these dipshit, idiot, brainwashed dipshits constantly crying about slavery this, my past this, my ancestry this. Don't say the N-word because all my ancestors are then flowing through my spirit to punch you in the face, right? Kind of nonsense. Well then, never fucking look at what's actually happening, man.
You know, I always think it's such a dumb thing. It's like, man, if that were the case, where are my spirits and my ancestry spirits going, hey, Jesse, dude, if you do this, it'll be a great business deal, man. Right? Like my ancestors were farmers in South Africa, right? Where's there? I don't feel them. I don't get the spiritual energy from them going, Jesse, if you do this, you might get rich. Build on this, Jesse. I don't do it. I don't get it. Sorry.
It's like if I call.
You have been cursed by your other ancestor who gambled it all away. Whoa!
It's like you hear me say the N-word to Jess, and none of his ancestors are flowing through his blood to punch me in the face.
Right, they're not really black though. Then again, I don't actually know. Sure, now I think about it.
Honestly, all I care about is making just jokes about it, nothing too serious.
Apparently there was a Jew somewhere in that fucking family line, in that ancestry.
Ah, fantastic! I guess I have a reason now to do bad things to you, because that's my blood apparently.
So yeah, I guess we can be friends after all.
Yeah.
Is that how our lives are going to go? Like we're gonna be best. It's like the fucking story where you have like two best friends who end up being enemies.
All because of racial reasons.
Anyway, we have Farfetched. It's shit. Okay, continuing.
It's a man. To be honest, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe at some point one of us gonna fuck the other girlfriend in the back, you know?
Although, Yanis, I only hunted the 2D girl. You know, we're not gonna. And I trust you. You're not gonna do that shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you that she's trying to hook me up.
Yeah, but then I won't blame you. I will blame her.
Exactly, because that's what I'm gonna. It's like, mate, that's the most. It's like, I swear to God, some of these fucking best friends are jackasses, right? It's like,
Right?
could you not just like notice that? Oh shit, his girlfriend isn't loyal to him. Is trying to fuck me behind his back. Maybe I should go and mention that shit to
Like
him, right?
I would say, I would go like, no, you don't do that shit. I'm gonna fucking tell him that, man. Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
pull up the phone. I'm gonna try and make sure that she says it again, and I'm gonna send it to you.
Anyway,
I'm gonna
next
walk
shadow
out.
Pokemon, Altaria, pretty decent if you want the dragon type, but you also
Bit-
Salamence is like right around the corner, so
Altaria is a bit more on the tanky side of things. It has Dragon Dance to boost its physical attacks, but the Dragon part is going to be in a stronger setting.
hold on, I'm just gonna check him a bit. So his stats are
And-
I do not get any stats. What the fuck?
And
Where's
it
stats?
learns Roost too, so it can be Healy as well.
So basically, defense stat 90, special defense is 105, attack stat 70, special attack is 70. Yeah,
How old are the
he's
HP?
okay. HP is 75, so yeah, not
Neat.
terrible. But
In the average side, yeah.
Altaria is okay in this generation. He can do fine, especially with Dragon Dance and doing like aerial attacks shit. But again, Salamence is just like, yeah, I would say he's right about the corner, but he's like also in this
Should be.
area. To be fair, the area is fucking huge, sure. It's, you know, you probably already have 6 Pokemon by this point, and if you're the competitive team, you're gonna pick Salamence for post game.
And it's like, seriously, Salamence was like the perfect Pokemon for this gen and whatever generation comes next, right? It's like the fucking split in the split that is like ginormous in both physical and special attack is crazy.
Dude. He got banned to fucking Ubers his Mega Evolution because it's too powerful, and even fucking even Ubers he fucking Vex.
I know, right? And that's just bonuses added on to that one. It's like the fact that he becomes even more bulky with the Intimidate, and then his first form's Aerolate too, Intimidate, and then his Mega form with Aerolate, boosting up flying types attack by like additional 10 or 20%.
And also turning every normal attack into an air and flying type attack.
So basically, you give every flying type move now that is like that was normal is now flying a 70% boost because of stab and Aerolate. Fucking crazy.
Right?
And remember, special attack is still huge, so Fire Blast is still a go. Or Drago Meteor, or whatever. It's a fucking crazy Pokemon.
It really is. Man, I wish they gave Flygon some more love though. I really love Flygon.
Yeah, make it Ground Bug or Dragon Bug. I think Bug would work better. Like at least in his looks and looks would work better. But I wonder what they would do with its stats spreading. Probably gonna go put some in speed, obviously, because it's a fucking Dragonfly, right? Oh man. Honestly, it's like there's always this wonder, right? With our last talk about history, there's always a wonder if the generations before us are always like fucking crying their asses off because of everything that's happening again now.
Yeah. Man, I don't know what I'm fucking doing wrong. Like with the hamburger shit. It's like the same fucking bot that I used like all the time where it tasted really good. I'm like, why the fuck do I not get the same taste? What the fuck is this curse? Like, it feels like I'm cursed. I just need my mom to be around for something to taste good. Like, she doesn't even have to cook. I have to cook. She just has to be around. It's only tastes better. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what is this fucking stupid bull? Is that this fucking spiritual ancestry bullshit? I like the ancestors of her, like, entering her spiritual, like, power, and it's like giving me also the extra power to cook better. I don't fucking understand.
No. I think it's a better idea. She has some sort of spiritual job shenanigans going on, right? Basically, she has this passive aura around her that just brings better luck and stats to everybody
She
else.
speaks to the ancients to make the food taste better.
Exactly. It's
I
just
wanna
a special.
try one more time to just burn the hamburger this time to see if it will taste better. And I hope so, because last, like the hamburger I just ate like last, it was like I almost barfed at the end.
Maybe it has to do with the product itself and not with you. Could that be it?
No, don't hear any sound.
Yeah, for some reason the sound suddenly disappears from the game.
I probably just do that because like, oh no, then you will
Yeah,
hear
there's
like
a speed up.
up.
There's a speed up. That's why I know. Yeah.
Like I don't want you to hear the speed up because it like hurts your ears or something like that. But
Yeah.
now, oh man, it has to do with the product. Like the product is fine. It's like it's only when I make it that it doesn't taste good. Except when someone is around and I make it, then suddenly it does taste. I don't understand, man. And sometimes it does taste really well too. Like when I do have like this like grill, like the mini grill that goes automatically on, like where you can just put the hamburgers in. And for a long time it tastes pretty well. In fact, you know, it's very weird. It tasted really good when we were like moving, right? We were like fixing up this house. We took a break sometimes to eat hamburgers from that grill that I bought. Like this mini grill that you can like close, right? While making the hamburgers, you can kind of flatten them. And it tasted really fucking well. Now I use it for myself, and now it doesn't taste that well anymore. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm not doing anything different. I'm cursed. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, like this fucking far-fetched area. Jesus Christ. The whole Pokemon team almost died for this fucking Pokemon. In the meantime, I found the Turbinator in Final Fantasy XIV. What else?
Yeah, it's like that's why it's like it's such a weird thing too. It's like, man, I remember when using that butter for the hamburgers. And it's like I remember I'm almost around 10, but it's like, wait a minute, but I was the one that was making them, wasn't I? Like she put the butter in because she knew how much butter there should be in the fucking like frying pan for 4 hamburgers, you know? It's like makes sense to me. Yeah, it's like either maybe I used too little or too much, I'm not sure. But it's like, I know I was the one who was flipping the burger, so it's like, well, that does mean that I technically made it and it was just fine, so what the fuck am I doing wrong? She doesn't remember that, but I do remember that. It's like, what the fuck what the fuck am I doing different? It's like, I'm cursed, it's like I'm cursed or something. It's like when yeah. Sometimes it's even weirder when I'm just making it without like bread and just like making it to get sliced up, and like sometimes it tastes really good and sometimes it can't taste. Okay, it's fine. It's really random too, because they do the exact same thing. It's like, nah. I honestly, I'm just convinced I'm cursed at this point. Anyway, the waves. So here we see that the waves around Citadark Isle was actually manufactured. These guys here are actually manipulating the water currents to make sure people can't just come into this place. We don't get too many kids here. Whose like child are you? Thanks to this place, it's not easy to shift to approach Citadark Isle. Yeah, that's great. By the way, I got here. Stealing your shit, by the way, thanks. We researchers are honored and happy to serve Master Weevil. Our research funding is more than generous, and it's incredibly fun to create giant waves. Oh man, what giant waves! Like, it's like, no, you can't join the evil organization. Ha ha ha! Giant waves go brrr.
Go whoosh.
The giant waves go whoosh. Warming. Yeah, I guess I have to leave my fucking heater on tonight for the snowstorm.
Boy. Yeah, it's coming. -10 and stuff, whatnot.
-10? Jesus.
Yes. It's like, I guess, all those years where we had it fucking hot in the winters are finally being paid off by giving us like one cold winter at the end of February. Like, or at the beginning of February. We're like 3 fucking months into the fucking winter and finally we're getting snow.
No.
30 centimeters thick, apparently, is the estimates.
On one hand, I kind of want to go out in the snowstorm just to fucking just to experience it. I don't have warm enough clothing though. That's the problem. I need the actual gloves. I don't have gloves.
Step 1, get some socks. Step 2, wear actual shoes instead of Crocs.
Yeah, well, actually, my dad did order shoes. At the same time, my mom actually got shoes for, like, my grandpa wanted to give me shoes for, like, my birthday. And it's like exactly at the same time that my dad fucking, like, just fucking ordered the shoes.
Everybody thought that this fucking idiot's gonna wear Crocs in the winter. Let's
Yeah, it's
make
like,
sure.
no guys, I need gloves. The gloves are pretty relatively cheap, but it's like, man, I just, like,
I don't know about that.
I got scammed by Uber Eats. I don't feel like spending money anymore.
I would have said maybe go to a store and buy one, but that's right.
That's exactly the problem, man. I totally would have done, because I don't want to spend too much money on like Ideal, because that's like I need the money on that to like for like paying off rent and other bills, right?
Yeah, the important stuff.
So I like and if I have money on the credit card and on like physically, I kind of prefer using that first, right?
Yeah, the physical ones. Yeah, I get it. Oh man, it's like fuck this stupid lockdown. Never gets. It's like. Honestly, I'm not gonna fucking speak any further, but it's just the usual nonsense that just pisses me off.
It's like, oh no, like gloves are not essential, and that's what are you talking about? Oh, see, the biggest problem is more so like, okay, you're gonna like make sure people don't get in every single store. Guess what? They are just going to fucking go all to the supermarket. Like, the supermarket employees know it's like way busier now because of all the fucking other stores closing down. Because people are going to go outside no matter what,
Yeah.
Like, especially like yesterday and like the day before that, it was pretty decent weather, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people went outside. Like, I went to Verhagen to like to get like a double hamburger, and it was fucking like busy there. Like so busy that even like the people working there were like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck. They didn't expect it at all. Like you have one person asking like for another person to like come earlier because it's like holy shit, so fucking busy. And I know there's a new guy too. Like imagine being new and then you like your first day is like the fucking busiest fucking day.
Yeah, I've met some people. Black Friday at the McDonald's. One of my colleagues was new at that day for Seb.
By the way, Kangaskhan, new Pokemon. Kangaskhan is pretty good, I remember.
Really good, decent stats and all that, and I think the Mega Force just makes everything go over the top.
Decent stats. The only thing that's shit is special attack, but who cares? You have like speed 90, HP 105, attack 95, and defense and special defense are both 80. It's a pretty bulky, all-around decent Pokemon. Jack of all trades, basically. And of course, it's a normal type, but has a pretty good move pool too.
And then remember what it gets at Gen 6, it's the most broken Mega Pokemon in the game.
Yup.
God damn.
So, if you don't have a normal type yet, and you don't have like 6 Pokemon yet, you can totally use him if you feel like it. The only problem is that he's level 35, so you have to grind him up a bit.
One of the other problems with... one of the more interesting things with Kangaskhan that I always wondered is... Does it have... Why does it not have a kid form? You know? It's like we're gonna breed this thing, and what's gonna come out of the egg? And Kangaskhan with a kid in his belly. What?
Venice.
Otherwise, though, it's a cool Pokemon.
And we've got Bayonet, who is actually at its best in this fucking generation. And that's why I'm also saying if you don't have if you want a Ghost type and you don't have a 6-point mimic, get Bayonet, because Bayonet is actually pretty good. He has an attack set of 1 out of 15. Ghost is physical, so he can actually use his stat. The only problem with Bayonet is that all his stats are kinda... It's not very fast and it's not very defensive at all. In fact, his speed and defense stats are all like the fucking same.
One of the things is though it got a Mega Evolution. It made its physical attacks that go through the roof, and give it Prankster too, which made it useful for some things at least. But it's not one of the. It's one of the weaker Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, but it's not like you can use Shadow Ball as a physical attack.
Oh no, you get Shadow Claw and Shadow Sneak instead in Gen 4 and Gen 6. I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Because of how dangerous the weather's gonna get, they're closing the test facilities.
Without dangerous the weather's gonna get, I'm also gonna assume like you can't order food and you also cannot like restaurants will close and like fucking shops will close too.
Well, I'm at least excited to look through the window to see how it's gonna look like.
Yep, it's gonna be pretty cool while I'm fucking playing video games.
Get it? It's gonna get pretty cool.
Shut up, Ennis. Tom, you don't really deserve to live, you know that?
Shut up. Shut up. After yesterday's stream with your fucking puns. It's one of them I stole, by the way.
Oh man, that was fun stream though.
Man, I swear to God, the chat was the best fucking thing of them all.
Yeah. Can't wait to do our first 24-man raid.
Honestly, it's sad to say this, but I'm at least expecting that if not enough people join in, I'm probably gonna say fuck it, we're gonna go unsynced and beat it at level 80. Let level 80 people destroy it. But I don't know how long the wait's gonna be for that one.
We'll see. The job of research to terrify people into the pit of the spot of the fuck was that sound. With the clear vision, we are not about to lose. He lost.
The weather is starting. It's giving you a heads up with the heavy wind, rustling your letterbox or letter.
Are those the shoes?
No.
Oh, wait, the shoes can fit in the fucking letterbox. I'm stupid.
Oh, what did he just press at the doorbell or doorbell? No, anyway, let him fucking check. I guess it's like.
No, it's just the problem is the papers. Yeah, I use the papers nowadays just for like a fucking layer over my fucking table. If I use the gourmet, so that you know it doesn't, the table doesn't get completely fucking drowned in fat.
Money saved. Time saved. Genius move.
Yeah. Actually, I had a double layer first because you had like a fucking plastic cloth over the table while having like fucking papers underneath it, so you know get like double layered protection on the table. That was for Christmas though. That was like when we were gonna fucking gourmet twice and shit. Oh yeah, by the way, you can send you a fucking email every time. Dear bro, hello, this is my first email. I'm sorry that I sent an empty message by mistake. I apologize for misspellings. I'm embarrassed by these mistakes and will... Well, he's right.
Man,
like, Eagun really wanted to come with you, but he couldn't like make it. But he really wanted to come with you to fight fucking Siphon Citadar Isle and shit. So instead, like, fucking Eagun is just gonna send us mails going, Kom bare! Kom bare!
Man, you know what it is? Even your email has like fucking character limits like Twitter. Like, what the fuck? Man, I'll say it right now. The only good thing from Twitter is like all the porn bots and anime picture bots. Nothing else.
But by the way, you know how lava works, right?
Yeah,
it's like lava, it just disappears.
Yeah, it's the Minecraft rules, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I love Minecraft.
Do you have this all there? Huh? What? I've never seen it block in my entire life. Sorry, mom.
You know what it is? It would make sense that the lava disappears if there was a hole in this somewhere in this place where the lava goes through, and it is like continuously flowing. But no, there is none of that. So it's like, wow, that was one way of doing it.
Yeah. Was that her glove and she forgot it somewhere here or something? She lost it? I can't really check now, I'm in the middle of the stream, but
I don't know, how many spawn are it? Like 24? 25?
Oh.
I think we'll probably check it in like 2 hours, within 2 hours or something. Unless she needs it now. Or within the next hour.
She was asking to, like, she wanted to know if I had one so that I had like a full pair of like gloves, but no. I do not.
You at least have your scarf or a beanie?
I don't have a scarf, I do have a... they call it a beanie, such a stupid thing. I like Muts more. Muts is such a fun name. Because it also means cunt.
Yeah. There's that in Dutch at least, but I do like the sound of beanie in English.
But beanie sounds more like something you wear, not in the winter, but as a fashion state, like fashion, right?
Maybe you're right. Maybe it is. Maybe I am using the wrong word for it.
I'm not sure if you are. You might be right. I think you're probably right. It's the sound, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let me go to pencil. I want to see that. No, you're right. It is butts. I don't know. Just like
Yeah, I do get you though. It's like it
most
does
people
feel
that
weird.
like wear beanies just wear it as a fashion statement, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Or in the case of Tim Pool as a nice example, I mean, there might be some hair loss going on. Hair loss, I mean. It's like I could tell you right now. It's like if I were to by any chance notice that the middle of my head, not the front, right? If the middle of my head or something like had a whole like hair loss going on, I would probably go bald. Like no fucks given. Just go full bald.
I'm just gonna paint the spot brown for it. If I were you, I'm gonna paint my bald spot. I would probably just paint fucking like yellow.
Your hair color, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they'll never notice it. Genius.
Just go to one of those hair groupers that does that shit.
Honestly, one thing we should probably do less is like, I guess I should not wear headsets because a headset does kind of kill like, you know. You gotta get like this fucking hairstyle where you notice someone has been wearing a fucking headset.
For me, it's like really, I need to do some genetic. It's probably to get some of, I guess, fighters going through my body and all that. But just if there's nowhere else to go and the gym is closed, like it feels less motivated to just go outside in general, which fucking sucks.
YouTube apparently supports gender equality. Me, uploads video of guys in games wearing boxers is monetized. Me, uploads video of girls in games wearing bikini is demonetized.
I swear, right? Can you believe how far we have regressed, right?
Oh, this is because Nox said my gender equality video got demonetized for hate speech in the West, but this was not an aspect of gender equality confirmed. And YouTube Team YouTube was like, no wait, Team YouTube in. It's correctly limited, no ads due to the thumbnail material, the video content fair. You should get new advertisers if they don't support gender equality. Better option for YouTube will not be pussy.
I love Nux.
Monetize it if you don't hate gender equality. You couldn't handle it.
I love Nux. Oh, I love Nux.
He's just a memer, man.
I know, right? He's part. Well, he's obviously part of the internet culture. Honestly, it's like seriously. When you look at that, tell me, did we progress at all?
No, we just went back, and we just go in circles constantly.
Exactly. It's like, what is that? It's like we had.
We're now in the socks side of the cycle, Ennis. Don't worry though, there will be a Great Depression, and after that we might get some cool boom shit. Then we're like in the boom cycle, and then we're like in a golden age cycle where everything is fucking cool as fuck and no one gives a shit and everyone's having fun. And then you get like the fucking troubling sex, like, but maybe this is a bad thing, and then we get discussions, and then we get back in the sock cycle again.
Yeah. You know how bad the sock cycle is? We're not allowed to like love women, but women are allowed to whore themselves out on the street by like squeezing tomatoes in their vaginas. Like one of the wild examples.
I don't really give a fuck what they do. I've always there's no fucking quality. Anyway, we're talking about the fucking game. Pinsir, Shadow Pokemon. His attack stat is fucking high as fuck with 125. I don't really understand why they bothered giving him 100 defense when everything else, other defensive stat is shit, but whatever. His speed stat is 85, which is pretty decent, so yeah, you can actually use Pinsir. Pinsir is an okay bug type Pokemon, can you believe it?
Biggest problem is that he doesn't have that many good bug type moves, but otherwise great.
Yeah, his stab moves is kinda... yeah.
Just wait till the next gen. He
doesn't learn a single bug type move, by the way, on his own in Gen 3.
Yep. And the best one he gets is what? Like, not... What is the best bug move he learns? Silver Wind?
Probably. There aren't many good bug moves to begin with. Also, we've got Magmar, which...
Neat. Decent.
I believe this Magmar had something good about him that you wanted to have.
He has a good special attack stat.
And the speed stat is 93. He's not a bad Pokemon at all. Also got a physical... His attack stat is 2 points higher, so... You know, mixed attacker, I guess.
I think he's one of the Pokemon that also learns Thunder Punch.
Probably does.
And then in this later evolution in Gen 4 he even gets Thunderbolt.
It's a TM Thunder Punch he learns that. Oh, that's Gen 8. Goddammit.
This is not a Gen.
What is learning Gen 3? Thunder Punch is an egg move here in Gen 3. Alright.
Right.
Oh yeah, wait. This fucking what? This one has cross chop. This Magmar has
Nice.
cross chop. It's yeah,
Really?
it's
That's
lower
pretty
accuracy, but 100 base power, so yeah, pretty good.
He also evolves, but that's another talk for another time.
Yeah, evolves in Gen
You have
4.
a new part.
Oh, it's lucky. Yeah, we're stuck here for like more parts. Don't worry.